It is no secret that Tesla is pretty much the king of electric car technology right now, and the other manufacturers, especially legacy manufacturers, are having a really hard time to catch up to Tesla. And you know, there are a lot of good attempts that they've made in the last year or so. For example, Ford with the Mustang Mach-E. They are working right now on making sure that their dealer network is ready not to only sell them, but also service them. And Volkswagen announced that they're making very similar efforts. Unfortunately, those efforts are what's the industry term? Stupid. And I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm kind of mad at it because the car that they're gonna be promoting here in the United States is this car, which is a Volkswagen ID.4 or Volkswagen ID Cross, whatever you want to call it. So I'll tell you a little bit about the car, because a lot of people don't even know that it's going on the market by the end of the year. That's part of their stupidity, but we'll get there. And by the way, I have to apologize to all of those Tesla fanboys that are watching me right now and can't wait to type in how much I hate Tesla. You guys are gonna have to just either sit this one out, or you know, you can make fun of my shirt or my accent or something like that. I always look forward to those. So anyway, this video is about how not only the other manufacturers are not able to catch up, but they're kind of clueless, and you'll see in a second how they're supposed to do it. Now, in all fairness, you know, they do have a big problem that Tesla doesn't have, because legacy manufacturers, they have to sell their cars through car dealerships, right? And that's just kind of the law in most of the states, and Tesla doesn't have to because they never had it. The dealerships, they don't want to sell electric cars because they make money on car maintenance, gas car maintenance, and when they break down. That's not usually a problem. That's usually not the case with electric cars. So why bother selling electric cars? It is a tough sell. There are ways around it. However, I don't think Volkswagen understands the right way to handle this. Now, most of the reservations right now for most of the legacy manufacturer cars are actually made online anyway, but again, they have to go through dealers. Now, dealerships were actually originally put in place to protect us as consumers, that from the automakers. That's right. It doesn't make any sense right now, but that's what was the original idea. By the way, if you want to be up to date on all of this exciting electric car news, that's what we do here every day. So don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, so let's talk about this Volkswagen Cross, and it's a good-looking car. I mean, this is the concept drawing, but I expect the car to be pretty good-looking as well. As you know, now this is going to be mainly for North America. They just released ID.3 here that you can see stuck to my butt at the Frankfurt Auto Show right after the unveiling. ID.3 is only for Europe, and ID Cross is, or ID.4 as they call it, that one is going to be mainly for the United States. And this is going to be a great car. It's going to have up to a 300-mile range. It's going to start less than Model 3 after incentives, which Model 3 doesn't have anymore, and way less than the Model Y. So this is not a bad deal. It's a good-looking car, as you can see here. Here it is from behind, and here's another. But by the way, can I just mention Volkswagen? Whoever is in charge of their press photos is funny, because first of all, they always like to put a couple in it, but in this case, like this couple, they're not even looking at the car, like, right? Like, if anything, if you're putting the people and cars in one, you know, promotional piece, you want people looking at the car. Now, I understand why he's not looking at the car, though if it was a perfect car commercial, the guy would be looking at the car over a woman. But why is she not looking at the car? Is there a Tesla Model Y somewhere over there? Like, what okay, anyway, so but the car is actually a good looking car. And you know, there's some renderings on the inside. I don't think that's how it's gonna look, but you know, obviously they probably gonna, I'd say it's probably gonna look closer to what ID.3 looks inside, and that's fine. All right, now what is it that they're doing that's so stupid? Let's talk about it. Before that, of course, a quick reminder that this video and this channel is sponsored by Byton. Check out their all-electric SUV that will also get to about 300 miles on one charge, and starting at about $45,000, 45,000 euros, but it's $0 or euros to reserve one. So before that ends, which I have a feeling it might, go ahead and make your reservation now. It takes about a minute of your time. Just like I said, it's free. go to the description of this video so you can reserve your Byton today. All right, so here's what they're doing with this whole ID cross promotion. That's stupid. What CEO of Volkswagen America said that they're going to be matching at 50 but up to 75% of marketing dollars that the dealers are going to be putting towards advertising this car and electric cars. And I know a lot of people out there saying that's great, you know, Volkswagen is behind the electric car, they're putting money into this. That's what it seems like at first, but don't be fooled. Here's the problem. That is not how you make your dealership sell your car. You're essentially bribing them into selling this car instead of making them want to sell this car, right? And how long are you going to do this? How long are you going to bribe them into selling the car they don't want to sell? What you want to do is make the car that they want to sell and make sure that they make money on it. Now, one of the ways, of course, to do it is to let them have a better markup. Now, that's, of course, is tough sometimes, and I would put that one on the back burner, though. Hey, that's one of the ways to do it. It should be cheaper at some point to make electric cars than to make gas cars, so you can be moving into that future. But let these dealerships sell, you know, instead of selling tune-ups and transmission fuel changes and oil changes, let them sell digital services, right? These cars should be all connected to the internet. Sell them Spotify services, sell them all kinds of streaming services, sell them emergent. I mean, there's just so many digital services that the dealerships can sell, but then also help people with. Make sure that the dealerships are you know, helping people with their ownership experience, you know, provide them with VIP experience. There's so many different ways how you can make money without really having a shop, having to have all of this equipment to maintain them. Of course, you know, you're still gonna have to repair them, you still have to do maintenance on them, and it's not as much, but still somebody needs to fill up the washer fluid thing in there, you know. But there are ways. Make sure that it works for both parties rather than bribing me. That's why I think it's a big mistake. You know, the thing, you know, and I just want to pick up a phone and call one of my new BFFs over here and see maybe he can fix the situation. That's a CEO of Volkswagen Group. He's not taking my call. Anyway, it was fun meeting him anyway at the Frankfurt Auto Show. This was right after the ID.4 unveiling, actually. But here's the thing. They really need to understand why Teslas are selling and why and how they can work around this problem. Teslas are selling because these are amazing cars and Tesla makes money on that. Okay, granted. But you have to also be able to be smart about how to compete. You know, I know right now dealership look like a big sort of a big hurdle for them, and it is, right? But think of the way how dealerships can actually be an asset. For example, you can definitely beat Tesla in customer service, right? That's one of the things that you can do. You can beat Tesla in how easy it is or cheap it is to repair your car, right? These are the things that Tesla hasn't done well because they don't have as many locations and dealerships or showrooms or whatever as Volkswagen has or Ford has. You know, make it your strength rather than your weakness. But throwing money at this problem and saying, I know you don't want to sell it, but what if I'll give you a little bit of this, and then you will, right? I gotta tell you, I don't think this is enough. I think it's a dumb strategy, and I think it's gonna come back to bite them, and they're gonna start falling even more and more behind because they're gonna have to take another shot at figuring this out. So that's, let me know what you think. Do you enjoy dealership experience even when you come to service centers? Maybe you do. And what do you think they can do for you as you, let's say, buy your first or second or third electric car that doesn't require maintenance? What would you want to do? Put in the comment section, because honestly, this is like, let's crowdsource us as a community and let them know. By the way, if you want to follow me all around the world as I go and check out this amazing prototypes and cars and talk to people, and a lot of times I get to interview the big bosses and CEOs of these companies, then just follow me on Instagram. I put it in my stories and my feed. E4Electric is my handle there, and of course don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. And if you already have, then don't forget to click on the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, I'm looking forward to your comments. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.